black light in cyberspace. Cyberspace Ministry. You know, in the last couple of videos I was talking about Detroit, and a lot of you don't understand about what we went through here and what's happening here. They just got through releasing a movie called Detroit. Then they had the 50th anniversary of the Detroit Rebellion. And I was just letting you know how it was back then. And but before that, I wanted to let you know what led up to that. So you got a whole bunch of squares, L7 house niggas here in Detroit, and they some of them try to, you know, some of them are street niggas, but they house niggas too. They in the streets, you know. They're not bourgeois, they're not boule, but they house niggas. Then you got the boule bourgeois niggas. Now, niggas in the street, when you try to hip them to how they're being tricked by the white man, they don't want to hear that, because they want to get paid. They want some money. The thing about that is, the next generation, if they have children, they want the children to follow in their footsteps. And their footsteps, you know, is crooked, off, because they don't understand the trickery that's involved, such as the Federal Reserve note. They don't understand that's a trick. They don't understand that taxes are a trick. They don't understand that Social Security, the Social Security number or card is a trick. The birth certificate is a trick. Any certificate that you get is a trick. So as I progressed through my last videos, I got to the point where I was speaking about comparing that there's no paper that will get you out of this, because of the fact that the way the Caucasian founded the United States of America wasn't through paper. It was through destruction and killing and murder and trickery. Trickery, lies, deceit, any way you want to say it, any way you want to cut it. That's how he gained control, you know, of the United States. Once he took over the country, he started carving it up among the European nations. And at the bottom of all of this, the root of all this, was off the backs of the blacks and the slaughter of the blacks and the so-called Native Americans. There wasn't no paperwork involved. Only time paperwork came up is when they had to make peace in order to keep from killing off all the Indians. The Indians had to sign a false contract that the white man made in his favor, just like he's still doing. See, so that was the essence of my last videos about Detroit, and letting you know that since Detroit is 87% black, and we got a few revolutionaries left Said he one of them. But now it's now it's the, now it's our chance to weed out the false black consciousness or the false black revolutionaries, and the ones that's for real need to unite, band together, get rid of all the trickery, take over Detroit. You ain't got to sign no papers. All you need is enough of us in unity with each other to control the neighborhoods. You don't need downtown to control your own neighborhood and the cash flow in your own neighborhood. The dope man, if you study the operation of the cartel, the dope cartel, they got their own underground economy. They got their own rules and regulations they play by. The only thing wrong with it, it's not righteous. It's not righteous. It's based on destruction, murder, deceit, same trickery as the white man. And the white man is the one at the top supplying all the dope, guns, and money. So, it's all a game, and that's all I'm saying. And have you ever seen that movie, The Gangs of Detroit? The Gangs of New York? When I say a gang, it was set up in the streets. The street part of it was set up with gangs. And that's all that's happening today. Because the bourgeois boule nigga, they wasn't in the riots. They the ones that told the police and the National Guard who had the diamonds and who had the money when they broke into pawn shops. And when they broke in the stores, they the ones that pointed the finger. I seen poor black sisters going up to the National Guard on post, giving them some Kool-Aid. Giving the National Guard Kool-Aid, man. So that's why I say it was mainly who started that riot was the gangs or the hustlers, the black gangsters and the black hustlers. And they're the ones that was starting that riot, But, hey, we wasn't doing no more than what George Washington and them was doing, It wasn't no more than what George Washington and his crew was doing against his motherland, England. That's all it was, the same damn thing, because you got them punk ass niggas, scary Negroes, who ain't gonna fight, and they just talk a whole lot of talk but don't do the walk. I actually done my fighting, man. We kicked the whiteys out of our neighborhood. I'm talking about Finkel, man. We kicked them out. We was actually fighting with them. They had a motorcycle gang. I'm gonna tell you some more. Let me shut this one down. They had a motorcycle gang called the Highwaymen. We kicked their ass. Black light coming up on 2.